This is some of the wind damage from last night. It's pulled my arches up, my trellis arches, bent them over, broke them off, but I needed to take them up anyway because they were rusted at the bottom, so I got to get busy and take these up. All of my shade cloth is basically broke down. You can see here my poles are broken in half. Some will be out here this afternoon if the rain holds off. And I'm going to be taking up the shade cloth, taking up the broken poles wherever I can. See, they're all down. I can barely get under here now. But look at there what the wind did. Broke this one off underneath here. So I got a lot to do. And we're supposed to get more rain about 2, a little after, and it's already 2. Maybe 2:30 by now, I don't know. But anyway, that's what I'm working on today. Cleaning up this mess. And I guess I'll show you after I get all this down. Y'all, that's what I got accomplished. I got a lot of the, well, I think all of the broken poles down. I don't have the other ones down yet. But I do have all the broken poles down, all the shade cloth down. And I'm going to have to redo all this next summer anyways, and in the spring, when we get ready to plant again. Whew. I'm tired just getting that done, and it's raining on me. My camera's getting wet. I still have to get these down though. I'm working on those right now. Well, I got these archways up. There's 2 of them that was broken. And I trimmed back this berry bush. I can't remember the name of it. It was supposed to be raspberries, but it wasn't. It was another type of bush that was, they say is poison unless you cook the berries for 30 minutes. Once you cook them for 30 minutes, they say they make really good jelly and stuff. I don't know. I only had berries this 1 year off of it, but I've trimmed it back because I'm probably going to move it from this spot in the spring. I'm not going to leave it here. I'm going to redo all of my garden area. So I doubt I'll leave that berry bush there because it gets too tall and lanky. I'm going to put it somewhere else where it can have room to grow, I think. But anyway, it's still raining on me. It's not raining hard, but it's sprinkling. So yeah, it looks kind of empty, bare right there without the 2 archways up there. I put them there for the tomato plant, those tall tomato plants to grow on. But even though they get 12 and 15 foot tall, I couldn't make them climb the arch. They wanted to go everywhere else but on the arch. So I'm going to give up on that idea. I'm not going to put the arches back there. I'll leave the one there with the clematis on it. But I'm not going to put any more out here. Giving up on that idea. But it sure looks bare out there over the garden now with no shade cloth. All the shade cloth is gone. But like I said, I've still got my poles, most of them. So part of the poles I'll take down when it's not raining. I'll replace them with something better next year in the spring for shade cloth. And I'll probably end up taking that arch down too because it's deteriorating at the bottom. And probably think about putting something else there in the spring. I may not put anything else there. I may just leave the pots and the little logs as a divider because I got rose bushes growing here now. And that was the whole idea, was to get the rose bushes growing in front of here. to act as like a wall. So I'll probably take this archway down sometime in the near future before it falls, because you can see it's already rusted really bad. I've had to repair it and splice things and tape it and wire it and everything else to keep it standing. So I'm going to take that down, and I may not put anything else there, except I may leave my pots on each side and put some nice flowers in them. We'll see. I haven't decided yet, but you know, it's a while before spring, so we'll see. But I want to get out of the rain. I've done about all I can do for one day. I'm tired. I'm wet. I'm dirty. Yeah, we really needed this rain. My aloe vera was even blowed over this morning. Look at that. That was blowed over trying to go under the step. That was the water fountain that I haven't repaired yet. But yeah, my aloe vera was laid down in the pots up there, as heavy as they are. I guess they were top heavy, so the wind just blew them right over. Yeah, those are the two tree stumps that are left from where the tornado come through here one year and ripped the tree limbs out and laid them over. Left the tree there. So I had the limbs cut up and moved, but I don't know what I'm going to do with the tree trunks. Probably use them as a light fixture for Christmas or something. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, I got to go in and take me a good shower and get cleaned up. I'm filthy from working out here in this mess, and my hair's wet. I'm dirty. So it looks a lot different out there with no shade cloth up. But nature said you're going to take it down for right now. And usually I take it down this time of year. I just did not get around to it yet. And I store it for the, you know, for the cold winter months. And then I usually put it back up in the spring. Didn't get to do it this time. Nature got to it first. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take me a shower. Little buddy said he survived last night. Lucky did too. He's around here somewhere. He's probably laying down sleeping somewhere. I came out here because I heard a bump, and I was expecting the package from Amazon, and here it is. They put it here at the first step. I don't know where Lucky is. But the sun's coming out now. Or it's trying to, and it's like 4 o'clock or later. But you can see the sunshine up there. Well, you can, I guess. What do you think, little buddy? Where's Lucky at, huh? Where's Lucky? Where's Lucky at? Huh? Where's Lucky at? He's probably wandering around, or he's curled up asleep somewhere. Yeah, he's curled up asleep somewhere. Oh, I was getting ready to go take a shower and then cook some dinner. Yeah, I'm getting hungry, little buddy. I ate a bacon sandwich for lunch today. That was all I had all day. I just took a notion I wanted a bacon sandwich. So I fried me some bacon, and I put it on a hamburger bun, and that's all I had. But I just decided I didn't want egg, I didn't want tomato, I didn't want anything on it. I just wanted bacon. There's Lucky. Yeah, he talks to you all the time. He talks all the time. He talks all the time. I had one of my subscribers comment on my thunderstorm video because I showed Lucky. He was just meowing away at the table. She said, I can't believe you got those cats outside in that storm. They're scared. Lucky wasn't scared. He was talking to me. He didn't like the storm and he was fussing. I opened the door. He didn't even want to go in the house. He said, I don't mind it raining. He said, I was dry. Yeah, he was dry. He just didn't like the thunder and the lightning and the wind blowing. And he was telling me about it. Yeah, neither one of my kitties wanted to go inside. They wanted to stay outside. They were just fussing about the wind and everything. Oh. Well, I've done all I can do for one day in the garden, I think. Like I said, I previously showed you in the video that I've taken down all the shade cloth, a lot of the broken poles. And Little Buddy and Lucky were following me around. I just couldn't video it all. It was raining and raining on me, and I said, I got to get this stuff up and get it done before it really starts raining hard. Well, it never did really start raining hard, but it rained enough that I got wet. And look at this. The wind blew this cage over. Don't know how to get it up. It's going to turn over regardless. Because that's the way the tomato plant's going. I don't know what to do with it. But like I said, you know, Halloween is not even a week away hardly. I'm surprised I even got tomatoes left on the vines. But I got a bunch of green ones still on the vines around there. The wind didn't blow them off. But yeah, it's getting ready to... We won't be long before we'll get our first freeze. Couple more weeks, I know. Because like I said, we usually get a freeze about the first or second week in November. So I know if what's not ripened in my garden is not going to get ripe. And then basically from then on in, it's just cleanup. Getting stuff in the greenhouse that I might try to save through the winter months that might survive. And then basically clean up, and then I have to put my greenhouses over my strawberry beds, my 2 strawberry beds, to get them winterized so they don't freeze when it does freeze. Ain't that right, Lucky? Huh? You agree with me? Do you agree with me, Lucky? Little Buddy really don't care. Yeah, Little Buddy really doesn't care. Lucky's starting to get pretty big. He eats. He's got a healthy appetite. He'll eat his and usually Little Buddy's if Little Buddy leaves any in his dish. And I fed them 2 or 3 times already today, so they still got food in their dish. They're not hungry. Yeah, they're definitely not hungry. Well, I hear the shower calling. I got to go get cleaned up and get me some dinner. We'll see y'all on the next one. Love you.